first of all, back on the independents, seeing as there's going to be no majority government. What sort of minority government can be put together? And therefore the focus is back on the independents, who all abstained, of course, this week. What are they going to do next Thursday? Well, we're joined on the programme by two of them. Matty McGrath, the independent TD for Tipperary constituency, and Maureen O'Sullivan, independent for Dublin Central. I'm going to start with you, Maureen. What's your response to yesterday's developments?
I found it very disappointing, and I found that part of what I was agreeing with what you were saying there, that it looks as if Fianna Fáil are just thinking about the next Dáil, and I keep saying, well, we've all been elected to this Dáil, and that's the most important thing for me.
OK, but a logical fallout of what Fianna Fáil have decided is that the focus is now back on the independents, and for better or for worse, your position of abstention, each and every one of you, not to speak of the alliances, the rural and the independent alliance, is really not tenable anymore. You're going to have to decide. What way are you minded to vote next Thursday?
Well, what I've said, and I think what most of the independents have said, is that a minority government with either Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael is not going to work unless there is some arrangement, agreement, whatever word you call it, with the other party. So that still has to happen. There's no point in 15 or whoever independents voting for Enda Kenny next Thursday if the rest of the Dáil is going to be voting against it.
But Maureen, you don't control what Fine Gael or Fianna Fáil are going to do, and we could talk till next Tuesday, and so you can only speak for yourself, really.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to think about it very, very carefully after what Fianna Fáil have done in letting down the country. I'll be talking with my own group to see what we feel. I think the independents who have been there have really stepped up to the mark. We have shown our obligation, our responsibility. We've taken part in all of those talks. And I think it's really unfair that everything is coming down to us now. But we are well capable of stepping up to the mark on this one. So I'll be doing a lot of thinking and talking with my own group over the next few days.
Do you think that Fianna Fáil would be more credible if they said, look, we just don't like Enda Kenny, we distrust Fine Gael so deeply, but by also saying they won't do business with Sinn Féin and they won't do business with the Anti-Austerity Alliance, they actually can't have it every way? Do Sinn Féin have a role to play in this now?
Of course they do, and I've said that consistently, that there's only 15 of us who have been stepping up to the mark, and everybody else has been allowed to just get away with it and say, well, I don't like Fianna Fáil, I don't like Fine Gael, so I'm not going to talk to them. That would have been the easier thing for me to do as well, I can assure you, because I've been critical of both in the time I have been in the Dáil, but I'm accepting the reality, which is the numbers that we have, and we have to work with those numbers.
OK, Maureen O'Sullivan, thank you.